What is up, everyone? In the last vlog, you guys saw that we got the engine bay in the 34 painted, the sides all Raptor lines, and look how beautiful it looks cured. Like, it has nice gloss in it. It just, walking in this morning and seeing it like all fresh and new in the natural lighting, it just like, it hits so different. So now we have the perfect foundation for our R34 build. And now it's time to start putting the thing together, but we're not gonna get right after it. There's one thing I want. We need, Spoon needs a few days away from this damn car. So today I'm gonna be doing something I'm super excited about. Not with the 34, but with the Porsche. Ooh, yeah, the Porsche, Porsche content, yes. I love Porsche content. Shannon's running. Let's go check out the parts we got for the car today. So guys, what does every single Porsche need? Well, set of Recaros and a dope half gauge. So guys, I've been talking about it since the day I got the Porsche about how badly I need to get a set of Recaros in this thing. Of course, a half cage is just so freaking cool looking. I know it's obviously a safety thing, but at the end of the day, we all know we do it for looks. It's just kind of a fact. And plus, with the wide body and all of that, since it's not like a pure OEM aesthetic, especially with my car, since it kind of has more of aggressive track energy, doing something like this in the interior is definitely a really nice addition versus if it was like a pure stock car, maybe just leave the stock seats in it, you know? Of course, guys, we got the typical Porsche combo, the Recaro pole position. I was tempted to put like a bride in it or something like that, like since it's a Japanese car, like do like a traditional Japanese seat like a bride or something, but the Recaros just look way too classy in the car, and I really like how they offer this kind of wide hip option for like more of a street car where it is a bucket seat, but it's actually comfy. It's actually comfortable, and you don't have to like roll out of the car after an hour of being in it. And thick, man friendly, and if your girl's juicy, she'll appreciate that too. Take a seat. Give me a test. Give me a test. Come on. You're a real man.
Oh man. Oh, that's good.
Not bad, right?
I could daily that.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Not bad. We know Spoon's tiny ass will stay in that seat. Obviously, they offer a lot of different colors, patterns, and fabrics. I went with this seat because I thought it would look better in the more old kind of aesthetic that my car gives off. This is actually kind of like a tweed material. Do you see it? I thought like the standard black fabric they use almost looked too new for my car, where this actually has like a very 90s feel to it with the tweed. I also really like this kind of ghost camo pattern because I feel like it suits the vibe of the car really, really well.
No, you killed it. The choice of seat is...
They offer these in like a soft leather too, which is like really cool because they come factory leather seats. I was tempted, but I think these were the call.
Yeah, then you would have to change the entire interior to black.
True, this like lighter black almost works with the dark blue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It goes.
Take a second to appreciate how wide the Porsche doors open. It's a straight 90.
That is wild, like no problem. Usually doors you get like
right there.
Right there. Oh, this will make life a lot easier today.
Why aren't all cars doing this?
Now the piece to bring over the top, we have a bolt-in half cage right here, and this will really, really do the car justice. It will really bring together that like mix between street but also track vibe that the car kind of has going on. So let's unwrap this thing.
No.
What?
They're gonna wait.
Pull
the seats out first.
Pull the seats out first? Right, boys, we have a quick interruption in today's video because today we officially have a new merch drop. If you guys remember, well, probably our most popular tee of all time was our previous Porsche tee, and instead of bringing the old one back, we wanted to do something new with a different style. So we now have a new Porsche design on a hoodie, a little Japanese back alley with the vending machine, like the kind of the vibe that I think that the car kind of encompasses. So we have the hoodie, we have a t-shirt, and on top of that, we also re-upped our Canada collab tee. These sold out so fast in Canada. We got a million emails about making a small batch of these again, so the guys that missed out can grab them. So we have the Canada tee on there. We did a Canada sticker, 2 of them, and 2 new tee tags. And of course, since it is winter season, it is getting chilly, or I guess it's not winter yet, but it's getting there. We have our abundance of beanies, one in like every color. So get one to match every outfit. 8 different colors. Gotta catch them all, you know? No, okay, whatever. I love this design. This came out really, really cool. I'm super pumped on this. So if you guys want to top one for yourself, hop below. Shop Jimmy out. And let's get back to the vlog. We've never took this seat out before.
Wow, what's on? What do you find?
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Is it closed?
Yeah.
No.
How much to drink it right now?
Oh my god. No, don't open that. That's so
Cool. On the bottle? On the very bottom.
It's 5% alcohol. We just illegally imported alcohol from Japan. That's amazing.
That's
no way.
Cool.
My boy was drinking and driving in Japan. That's so sick.
That is so cool.
We found some like pretty random stuff in our JDM import cars, but they usually come out pretty well. It's a rich malt.
That is
How sick
so
is that?
sick.
I'll drink it, but I need a bag.
But I want to leave it in there because it's cool.
Oh yeah.
But I also want to like shotgun this thing right now. It's been in there for a long time, as you can tell. That is so freaking
That is so.
This one was definitely me. Still fresh. So both seats, they don't go back and forth anymore. Like the only function on these things that work is like the
up and down.
The tilt. Luckily Porsche put the little motor for the back and forth in the front, so you can just power probe it. So you can actually get to those back bolts because when you can't get a seat forward to get the rear bolts out, it's a nightmare. It goes from a half-hour job to a 4-hour job real quick.
Oh, these are heavy. I got my head stuck. You stocks that, bro?
Don't get your head stuck. Holy shit. I've seen that video before, all right? Oh, these are heavy. Weight reduction. To be fair, these are pretty cool factory seats.
They're not bad.
They're not bad, right? Weight reduction. That's why I'm doing this. Huh. We got some gas station receipts and some pills. Some Japanese pills. Here, Spoon, take these pills, see what happens. Isn't it lovely how Porsche just, that's what you get under your carpets.
Why is that?
The whole entire interior in these things is like a 20-piece interior of carpets, like where they just overlay on top of each other, right? It's like literally just layer of carpet to cover the floor. Couldn't really tell you why they did that. You know, it's Porsche, they put their brains into it, so there's a reason. But we're probably gonna have to order a carpet kit to kind of cover all of this stuff, because with the bucket seating, you're probably gonna see this. But they sell plenty of aftermarket carpet kits. And to be fair, I actually wanted to get a whole new carpet kit for the cage and everything like that, but I couldn't decide on one, and I just want to get this stuff in there because I'm excited. So, stages, all right? Sometimes it's more fun to enjoy things in stages than to do everything all at once all the time. So
You still got some good fall weather to drive this thing around too.
that's what it was. I just want to get these in so I can enjoy the car in the fall, figure out what I like, figure out how the cage fits, to be fair. So I want to keep as much of the OEM interior as possible, but we're probably going to have to remove some things, and we're going to find out. So let's unwrap the cage. Check it out. Don't scratch the cage, don't scratch the cage. Check it out. Now, cage color was probably the hardest decision out of all of this, right? Because the cage color sets the tone of everything. So, as you can tell, I went with a pretty bright silver. I was going back and forth with colors. We don't really have a color tone on the car, right? We don't have like a colored brake or anything like that. So I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll match it to the wheels. Right, we'll do a bright silver like the wheels, and so the silver on the wheels balances with the cage, and that's kind of our color scheme. We have the darker blue with the silver. Works out.
I'm hot boy, so the shinier the better.
The shinier the better, yeah.
Chrome tape down.
Oh, if this thing was triple chrome, that would
go
be
crazy.
nuts.
This is so sick. This is so dope. So this requires us to do no cutting or hole drilling, which is really nice, right?
That's awesome.
Really nice, especially for someone who doesn't want to permanently drill holes in their really overpriced Porsche. So if you guys want to know who I went with a half cage, because they make there's quite a few different companies that make them for this car. I went with Titan Motorsports out of Orlando, Florida. Made in the US, baby. It's cool, it comes with a little plaque over here. It. Thought that was really cool.
How did you find out about them? They're just
Titan Motorsports. I feel like Titan Motorsports is just like an iconic name.
Yeah.
In the motorsport world, like I know they're known for a lot of like their super stuff, Mark IV, Mark V. but they make a lot of really nice parts for Porsches also. And they've done a few half cages for Adam in the past, and their quality is amazing, their price point is insane, and they're just a really cool group of guys. So it was really cool to be able to get one of their cages in the car. So Titan Motorsports, thank you guys so much for getting this made for me. This is such a cool freaking product with the main cross in the back that's gusseted, with the harness bar and everything, and the fact that it's just gonna be bolted in after we remove a few things is amazing. So let's get this thing in the car. So step one is trying to figure out where this bolts in the car. It looks like we have to remove the uppers, or the back of the seat. This looks like it could be a back of a seat, and then this is the back of the seat. It's like a booster seat.
Little booster seat.
Little booster
for a little baby Porsche rider.
Yeah, I think it uses this mount and this mount maybe. Give me a second. That just slides right out here. Shove the seatbelt through first. That's crazy.
Do you want to pull the seatbelt out over here? Oh, speakers.
Oh, speakers.
We should
definitely change the speakers.
Have RJ go grab some.
This piece seems very expensive. Keep my chin. There we go. This is in really good shape though.
It's crazy how this is just small pieces of carpet with screws everywhere.
Just overlaid, right?
Yeah.
It's nuts. And you can get like the RS carpet kit, which completely deletes the back seats and that like trim piece, and it's just even more carpet. Oh, yeah. So when you go with the RS kit, right? It even makes the sides right here carpet. Like this becomes carpet, this becomes like a bunch of carpet, and I don't really care for how it looks. So if we can keep like the OEM sides, like the OEM lower and stuff with the half cage, I think it's a really good look. We don't need this. Goodbye. And since we are no longer using any of the rear wiper mechanisms, we're gonna remove it, right? There's no point of having just this dead mechanism and then I'm never gonna use again. Simplicity and weight reduction. Cool. You know, it's head weight. You know, it's kind of heavy. The higher up, the worse. Whatever. Or is it? Looks wrong. Maybe it's behind the. Oh, it uses this seatbelt mount. So we're gonna have to cut this. No. No, no. It might go underneath it.
Oh, that's why it's got the slot.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. I mean, they use the seatbelt holes because those are like structural points in the car, right? Makes sense. Baby, we can. All right, so we have the two mounting points, right? We have the front, which goes to the front seatbelts, and the rear that goes to the rear seatbelts. Really easy. So we're gonna bolt this one up first, right, in the car, and then it separates like that, so we can get the upper in and out easier. The only partial issue is this plastic guide right here. Looks like it gets in the way just a little bit, so we're just gonna have to trim it just a hair.
Someone saying we doing some cutting?
It's all you, Poppy.
Yo, RIP to a real one. I had to buy a new one.
Wait, no way.
Yeah.
You had to buy a new air saw?
Listen, I'm not mad. I put that thing through hell and back 1,000 times, so it was worth. Yeah, I had to buy a new one. Macro got.
That thing looks good though.
It's nice. The Snap-on one did me good. We'll see what the Macro one does.
Is this your first time using it?
Yeah.
First test cut with that thing. Breaking her in.
Oh, it's quiet. It's way quieter.
It's worn out. We gotta cut the safety off that one.
Nah, this was actually easier than the last one.
Oh yeah, the last one, the safety was.
It's all rough life. Never thought I'd see the day I'm cutting a Porsche 964.
Oh, this thing's already been cut quite a bit.
That was oddly satisfying. If we're having a bad day, just cut something up.
Turns out the vent on bolts. Whatever. Spoon likes cutting shit.
Heartbroken.
Whatever. It's kind of sick though. There's no. It's all full bolt-in ordeal. Nice. All right. So before we yam the front down, we gotta mock the rear up. Comes with these little inserts. Love that. Won't scratch shit out of your car when putting this inside of it. Luckily, the doors open up. Ridiculous.
Look at that.
A snug fit.
Easy.
Oh man.
Oh. The factory seatbelts.
Here, we could slip it like around.
Yeah.
Oh, did we get it?
Yep. Okay.
Give it a good old punt. There we go. It's so freaking, it's so sick. It's just like a bolt-in ordeal, you know what I mean? It sits snug too. You see a lot of half cages where there's like 4 inches all around the cage and you're like, yeah, that's not it.
I like the fact that you have the option to keep the factory seats out.
Yeah, me too. They tilt it behind it. To be fair, for something that's getting welded on a jig only, this actually went in very, very easily.
Yeah, once you figure out how it goes in.
But things could easily move during welding and everything, so like I give them big props because it's not bad at all. God, that looks so freaking cool, dude. So now that the cage is bolted together, we can tighten down the lower bar really tight, pull this out, put all the interior back in, and then get this in for good. Oh, it's so cool. I think silver was it. I think that was a good color choice. Like it actually balances with the wheels so well.
That was a good choice.
That is a good choice, right? But before we put the rear panel in, we had to put new speakers in because the rear ones are blown and nothing beats cruising with nice tunes. So these are the old speakers right here. And we need the bracket of the speaker because it holds this piece on. And I know some aftermarket speakers do come with panels, but unfortunately the ones that we got, they don't. They do come with this piece, but it doesn't actually lock this in. So unfortunately we can't use that. So we're gonna have to cut up the old speaker to use this as a retainer to hold the factory covers on. So we're gonna use this as a template.
Came with a couple of like.
The factory screen will just go right on top. Cool. Now these will just click on, but before we do that, I'm gonna scotch these up and hit them with some trim black because they kind of got faded and rusty over the years.
I was gonna say that one's a little crusty.
I didn't be disrespectful.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Somebody had bucket seats in here before.
Did they?
Yeah, this eyelid was down here.
Yeah, there was, or at least harnesses.
Yeah.
This thing's had a history.
If this car could speak.
The body count just went up. We have to pull it out, unfortunately, to do the back panel, but we knew it was gonna happen, so.
How do we get this thing out?
How do we get it in? Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, I see.
Don't scratch it.
Don't scratch. The longest speaker wire I've ever seen in my life. They knew what the deal was here. A little prep, and the backbone of every restoration shop, send trim black. Absolutely, right? What was that?
Light coat.
Light coast. It gets out of hand fast. Ask me how I know. Let me try. Dude, look how incredible that looks. I really like the factory interior. Like, I'm so happy I didn't go with like the RS carpet style where it turns all of this in the carpet. Like having the back seat lower and the back seat back, I guess you consider it. And then the sides, of course, too. It looks clean. It looks really nice.
Phenomenal how good that cage fits with the interior and everything. Like,
Look how tight it is. Oh, that saggy headline.
or like even this, like around the panel.
Yeah, look at it around there. Jesus.
Love that. Yep. Nice.
Oh, that does so much.
That's good. Looks like you wiped her ass. She had a dirty butt that before.
Okay, now for my least favorite thing ever, installing bucket seats. Yeah, see, I already seen it.
Oh, damn, we're doing all that. This is gonna look real cool today.
So I tried to order some like really nice fancy brackets for this car. Unfortunately, all the brands I usually like going with are on back order, so I got these. These are by Planted. It's not a bad product, it's just simple. It's just a basic foundation to build off of. It's gonna take a little bit more customization to get the seats in, but at least we have some type of foundation.
Stock seatbelt life.
Stock seat belts and bucket seats, that's the one. Harnesses are cool, but for street cars, not so much.
Yeah, no, standard belt keys. So I was a little cheapy and didn't get like the iconic Recaro side mounts where it has Recaro on the side, just because they were like 3 times the price for the same product. So I just got Sparko ones. As you can tell, there's no way for the seat to actually slide. We have a fixed bracket and then we have fixed side mounts right here. So if we bolt it to the bracket, obviously it can't slide. Usually I can't fit sliders in cars I own because they make the seat another almost inch half taller, which takes away all my headroom. We might actually need sliders to make it fit the height in the Porsche, or maybe not. So we're gonna try it without sliders on, just fixed to fixed, and see where the seat lands.
Oh, it's the gym like this, man.
That's what I want, just like this. I want to feel like Ant driving this thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably right there. That's probably where it's gonna sit. Look how nice it like fits. Like look at the width of the hips. So a lot of times when you put bucket seats in the cars, so like the width of the hips is hard to fit. Yeah, that fits so freaking good. How's the height though? The height looks
No slider.
no slider.
Because even for me, like,
Okay, we're gonna
I
have to start.
probably got 5 fingers to
Yeah.
the roof.
All right. No slider, and we're gonna have to do some welding right now because those brackets don't work. It's perfect without the sliders. Like, oh, my head does kind of hit a little bit.
Hit a bump, go through the roof, no big deal.
It'll go down a little bit
It'll
once
go down a tiny bit.
we can get it to go down a
Yeah,
little bit on the
it's
brackets.
sitting.
But it feels actually. You know what's really funny though? It does the same damn thing as the BMW. That the seat is not perfectly straight with the steering wheel. Like the BMW does the same thing. It's a little bit to the right. The BMW is like 2 inches to the what was it, to the left, right? Remember how we had to move the whole column over?
I can't remember
Crazy. Yeah, you definitely remember that one.
that car.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and mark where the seat feels most comfortable and try to make the two brackets work together as best as possible out of the car and then bolt it back in. So, sound good?
Sounds good, man.
All right, so we got everything drilled out and mounted up. So now the seat bracket, now they're just bolted together, right? It's just straight bolted. This bolt had to go through both. Same with this one. Bolts in the front. These things aren't going anywhere. And now we can slip the seat in and bolt the seat from the sides, and we should be good to go.
Be very, very careful.
Everything still lines up.
Good?
Yeah, and these aren't a giant nightmare to get in. Some cars, like, it's a nightmare to get these side ones in.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Damn, that looks
good.
That looks so sick.
Good choice on the seats, man.
They're good, right?
Yeah.
I think they fit. Like
The
some of the
Ricky Ricardos.
I just like how they look older styling. You know what I mean? Like some
Yeah.
of the seats, like they look too new in these things. You know?
Yeah.
And my car is a little dingy, and I like it. It's part of the, it's part of the vibe.
Yeah.
I kind of like my cracked cluster and like the faded.
Exactly.
But like it's cool when you do a good mix of the both, where like the right parts are nice.
Yep.
But like the aesthetic parts are kind of, you know what I'm trying to say.
I dig it. It's like a nice leather bound book. A good wear to it. But it reads the same.
Yeah.
First look.
Now we're mid.
I
slouch, like I like slouching bucket seats out of habit. If I sit up in it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, not gonna work. But like I naturally like
slouch.
It works. But these seats are so good. Like they're so like
They're hugging you?
American thickman friendly, you know? I wish
Living the life.
I could like have that level of peace, you know, like.
Jim lays on the garage floor all the time.
Yeah, no, that's me.
But he's not peaceful.
This is not peaceful. Every dollar I spent on shop2be.com goes to making sure Lupin can sleep in peace. So for the passenger side, I like to mimic the driver and the passenger just because it looks more normal in the car versus if one's farther forward or farther back. So measurements off of the other side, everything should be symmetrical. It's like this. Let's drill some holes, bolt it together, and we should be good. Let them see it real quick.
Hopefully that's right.
Yeah, it should be good. We measured 3 times and drilled 4, so we'll be straight. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta be honest with you. We've had it in there for like 20 minutes now. I think we've both just been standing next to the car just like, holy shit. Like, it is, I hope you could, it's hard to always tell on camera, but like, it brought the energy of the whole car through the entire thing. You know what I mean? Like, the outside presence of the car was so aggressive and just like sporty, and it just, it had such a vibe to it. And then the interior of us was just stock, and it just felt like it just wasn't touched yet. And now, the same aura throughout the entire car just like emanates through it. Now, I have a really, really cool shifter for this thing we got to put in, and I think that's the last sporty piece it really needs.
Yeah.
But dude, I am absolutely obsessed. Like the color on the cage, I think was the perfect color. Like it balances so.
I think the gunmetal would have been too dark.
It would have been too dark.
Because you were torn between the gunmetal and this silver.
Well, sometimes when half gauges stick out too much, you're like, all right, dude, like calm down. With the silver, it just looks Oh my
You right here, the wheel, like, and then you got the cage through the quarter window. So good.
I got a bone to pick with you.
What'd I do?
Stop being so damn cool. Look at this.
I was like, damn.
You kidding me?
Dude, how sick is that? Dude, the aura the car has now. It just, in the whole entire, the car looks like it's worth 20 grand more. I swear to God. Like, no, it does. Like, it looks like, you look at this and you're like, damn, this car's like, got something going on. We got the refreshed drivetrain. The engine looks amazing. The outside looks sick. It's rough. The paint sucks, but whatever. We don't need to talk about that. Now, the energy of the inside out, this car is something. Big boy friendly. Big Steve and Big Austin in the car.
Definitely big boy friendly.
Don't know how you feel about this.
This is good.
I think it needs a Nardi.
I like the Momo naturally.
I
It's
know,
like kind of
But
like.
like, keep the Porsche horn button.
Yeah, I know, but that's the hard part is I'm such a Nardi guy, but the Momo, that's like the wheel for these things. That is the wheel for this car, though.
A smooth leather Nardi.
Smooth leather Nardi, yeah?
With the horn button.
No, I got a Nardi with the gold stitching. Or the wood grain? Nah, this one needs a...
Woody in this? Smooth levy?
Yeah, boys, what do you think? Should we keep the Mo or should we go with the Nardi?
I think you kept the Mo for a long time.
No, it's kind of...
run.
But the Mo is the... What's
I
up?
like wheels. You can always put it back.
You could always put... It is a different bolt pattern, so I need a different hub. Okay, we'll give it a shot, all right? We'll give it a shot. I'll order the adapter. We'll do that, but I don't know. The Mo's kind of a vibe. I know part of me wants to. I want to get a colored seatbelt in it because you could order colored seatbelts for it. Like I want because that's such a Porsche thing and just cool. I got to figure out what the accent color of the car is gonna be.
Well, right now
Red
you got
seatbelts are always so good.
Red is. See the yellow and red are my two favorite accent colors. You guys know that. So essentially, I have new brakes for this car that are ridiculous. I think we'll do a subtle color on those and do the accent with the sticker, so it's not too much.
Like a cream yellow.
I like the Momo yellow on this, like right here on this,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that yellow.
I go a little lighter. but-
Lighter?
Yeah, that's a little too orange.
So
for me.
more paler, like pastel.
Most the car. No, like I remember Adam's black one with the yellow seatbelts in it, like his newer one. Ooh, that was so good. I know it's hard to capture on camera, but this car has a different energy to it right now. Commute isn't the most exciting drive, but it's just such a lovely experience to be able to drive this car. And with the seats and the cage in it, aesthetically, it looks like the car is way more complete. Like the vibes match inside and out. And honestly, like being in a cozy bucket seat just feels right in this thing, you know? The right energy. I want to change the position up a little bit. I want to make it more like relaxed street car. I think right now it's kind of in like a upright track orientation, and well, we know it's kind of a cruiser. So the only thing that sucks is there's no cup holder in here, so when you have a nice Dunkin' Donuts drink and you hit a bump and you spill it everywhere, not a sick morning.
Is that what happened?
Let's give a huge shout out to Tight Motorsports for getting this cage made up for me pretty quickly. I mean, they had it done very quickly, and I was super excited. It was just such a needed piece for the car, and the quality was insane. So, of course, guys, we have the new Porsche drop. You guys love the previous Porsche T, so we wanted to bring back another one with a little bit of a twist. And of course, it's just limited quantities. This one we're not going to do a pre-order once it sells out. We're one and done in this one. So if you guys want to hop below, shop Jimmy O, we have the hoodies, we have the tees, and we have some other goodies from other drops that are still available. So for now, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. We'll see you guys very shortly.